Hello everybody, my name's Tarlok Singh and you're listening to Bright Bear 78 Astrology 101. The purpose of this video is to bring students together of astrology and to start looking at some tips, bring materials forward that might be useful. I'm currently studying at the London School of Astrology and I'm very interested in hearing from other students of astrology, getting together and learning as quickly as we can the tools to become fantastic astrologers. So along with that, I'd like to introduce to you a book that's been recommended to me by Richard Swatton, a London astrologer. And as you might be interested to know, I am somebody that's interested in how astrology relates to the spiritual journey. And the book that I'm going to talk about just now, if I can get it into the camera, is The Zodiac and the Soul, which is written by Charles Carter. This is a fantastic book, and although I do think that there is a little confusion that exists about astrology being a spiritual pathway, it isn't, in my view. There are things that we can learn through astrology that help enhance or guide us to the spiritual pathway, and I do believe that direct experience of the divine is what spirituality is about. But this book most definitely will help those of us that are interested in being spiritual guides in how to use astrology increasingly effectively to understand the human personality and the spiritual journey. Okay, that being said, I want to share with you some patterns that I've noticed, one of which I've picked up from the very book that I've just shown you. And this is to do with patterns of planets in their exaltation. And I've done a pictogram just to help you understand the flow of the planets in their exaltation. Uh, the flow of the planets in star signs of their exaltation. So here we go, and let's see if I can do this with the camera work. Okay, so the sun is in exaltation in Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is in exaltation in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is in exaltation um, in Libra, and Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is an exaltation in Pisces, and Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. And Jupiter is an exaltation in Cancer, and Cancer is ruled by the Moon. And as an anomaly, the Moon is exalted in Taurus, and as we know, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So as you can see here, there's a pattern. The Sun, Mars, and Saturn are the first three planets, and then Venus, Jupiter, and the Moon. So the way I'm looking at it now, it's three masculine planets, then it goes feminine, masculine, feminine. I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong there, you can give me some information and feedback to me. So I think that that's a very interesting way of learning the patterns of exaltation. And now I'd like to just talk about detriment, because I've found that there's a similar pattern which is easy to learn. And here we go with that one. So as you can see, Venus is in its detriment in planets. Here we go. Oh, getting camera work here. I'm not an expert at this. So Venus is in its detriment in the planets, in the star signs of Mars. Mars is in its detriment in the star signs of Venus. Jupiter is in its detriment in the star signs of Mercury, and Mercury is in its detriment in the star signs ruled by Jupiter, and Saturn is in its detriment in the star signs ruled by the Sun and the Moon, and the Sun and the Moon are in their detriment in the star signs ruled by Saturn. It's a bit of a tongue twister, and I've had to do this several times to make sure that it's correct. I hope that that's helpful for you, and please do get in contact with me and let me know if you've got any thoughts on the matter. I'm going to be going through this book that I've introduced to you for any other patterns which I think might be worth doing video uploads on, and hopefully together we can make the world a better place by talking about our astrology learning, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.